He ain't a real one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Fournette running right. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's King to throw on second down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
That one complete. He finds Shark. 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's a run with Mack. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, watch the slant. Check.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Let's go. We own this.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, You're in peril.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Brissett going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hundo.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Second and 1. Shark's got it, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give, running right is Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Let's see.
Oh, look at this play call. And a loose football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, you got deep? Hustle, hustle. 50, Mike, 50. I'm trying to
Throwing to start the drive. King. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Good job.
Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Good track. He's going to double up. No.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jake Ryan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Room past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no 1st down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the 1st down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? Got to give them a little respect for that, don't you?
And he really helped his yards per carry average, that's for sure.
Yeah, quietly, he'll take that.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set, cut. 60 outlaw. 50, Mike. 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Back to throw. King. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Go for it, boy. Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
45-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the whip. Mike, 41, set.
To throw, Brissett. He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Play fake, Brissett. Campbell making the catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 41, Mike 41. Strip the ball.
Brissett again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Dancing to his left. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. King now, throwing again. Caught here by Conley. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Yeah, I'm watching.
As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right, it looked good on your end.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stop your whining. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, 41.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really good job right there.
Hilton?
Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He already got a start on him.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
Oh!
Over the middle, it's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
That's
Yeah,
why
I
they
hate
lit up a
that
little bit
shit,
in our
man.
meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they
That
like
was
his
me and
work
you.
ethic.
Yo
This guy's
nigga would have
running
got
every
that
route
shit.
well in
Actually,
the
you
route
did have
tree
a
and
pick
getting
like
better
that,
at it all the
nigga.
time.
Went through my
Really
nigga's
honing
hands
his game. They expect a pretty good jump
and
out of
went
him
straight
as
to
things
your
continue
nigga.
to
I
move
was
on.
pissed.
He's going deep from it's caught inside the 25.
Hey, that nigga's
That
line
was
is
good for
phenomenal, though. That
37
nigga's
yards.
blocking, boy.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard.
That
Big plays
nigga
like
line
that,
is
though,
phenomenal
that'll
right
trend them in the
now.
right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You said what about your linebacker?
Josh Allen. I moved him from outside to inside backer.
Brissett. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
41 right here. 41
Throwing. Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
When you look at
They go right back to Mack. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Maxed out on my playmaking badges.
Here's Brissett.
Now all I need is defending and one
And
shooting
his
bag.
pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by
On
him.
my
If no one's
playmaking, I
open and you don't have a
still need
running
a
lane
good
that you want to
hefty
take,
chunk on the,
make the
I
right
still need,
choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to
7
a
or
2nd
8
and 10.
defensive badges and one shooting bag.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack.
Take it, man.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Dang.
Brissett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go
that
for
wasn't a touchdown. He dropped. Ooh. That's dirty.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play
Can you see all this action happening in the NBA right now?
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with
Russell down
because
to
a one-play
Minnesota.
drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
This shit crazy.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now King on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a
This
second
might
and
be a little
11.
light work session. Nigga done playing these things from Mama Men 33 mentality.
That is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was disgusting.
Talking about this game you playing.
Just get out of the end zone.
But
you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Nigga unpluckable. Nigga on gold. Don't fuck with me.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. King throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he will be taken down. But a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the
I remember back in the day, I used to do nothing but block setting on my corners.
Again, it's Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Boy, if he would have caught that touchdown early in that end zone, we'd be in trouble right now.
Looking to throw. King. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle.
Accuracy.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there.
That was nice, too.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball
the QB got a hit and trade?
Enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you don't feel like the other team can come back?
Okay, Eric.
He was projected to, go like the 4th or 5th round, and I grabbed that nigga.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. And now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check 43.
Brissett now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Good. See
Just
all that
nothing there
up,
again.
man.
He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated.
Especially
the
if I feel
front
like I can't
and the
catch it,
back
nigga,
really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That nigga ain't Humphrey. If that was Humphrey, I would have tried to catch that motherfucker. But that was DJ Hayden.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They not ready. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong
But yeah, man, next year my corner's gonna be straight. They still in there to be in the stadium, so they still good.
And he comes back with one complete.
I said my
Reception good
corners,
for 7.
they got
It's
the
3rd
speed,
down.
but I gotta get their
You got
intellect
the
up.
big
Their
lead
awareness and
defensively.
shit is so low.
Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds,
For what,
keep
they
the
overall
clock running.
or?
Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much
For which
sense.
one?
They'll throw again.
Henderson?
He's going to let this go
Crossan?
for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let
you
it
said the
fly,
corners you
but it
building
falls
up?
to the ground and brings
Yeah,
up
Crossan
4th
and
down.
Henderson.
This
Yeah, what's their
defense is
man
continuing
coverage
to
and what's their
contest
zone
every
coverage and
deep
shit?
ball
Oh,
that
they
is
in the
thrown
they in the
downfield.
70s
And
right now.
look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone.
Henderson about to be
Eventually,
in
it
the
becomes
80s,
man
so-
on man.
but this
You
starts
got
out
to
at like-
trust
What's their
yourself
speed at?
and go up at that moment of truth and make a
95
play
and
on the football.
96, man.
A critical
What's their
one here if
agility
they're
at?
going to have any shot at
One of
this
them
thing.
at,
So they'll go for it on 4th
92
down.
and one of them at 94 or 95. So yeah, they man-to-man gonna be straight.
Now Brissett on 4th down.
This nigga,
Looking left sideline.
this
Incomplete.
nigga is just throwing to one
Wow,
nigga,
first and
bro.
goal, and defensively all
Every
they
play,
can do
bro.
is shake their
Hey,
heads.
he's
Not
getting
only
that
did they
shit
allow
too.
the conversion, but a big play as well.
This nigga's just throwing to one nigga, dog.
Who is that?
I don't know who that nigga is, man.
That nigga's killing.
I don't know who the fuck this nigga is, man.
That nigga's killing.
This nigga got all the receptions.
Bruh, every single one of them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just
But he
inside
ain't got
the
no
10.
touchdowns, though.
Off the play
That's the
fake. Here's
thing.
Brissett. This will be caught at
Another
about the
catch.
6.
By
He'll
that
be
nigga.
ridden out of bounds. Didn't even come close to
play,
sniffing the end zone.
Goddamn.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Can't fuck with me down here.
The
Man.
6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
That's what I do.
Again, it's Brissett.
Oh, my God. These niggas ain't jumping up.
Colts touchdown. From 6 yards away.
Oh, yeah, that's a
And the
pick.
Colts
I
are
need
able
some
to draw
DBs,
a bit
man.
closer.
That's an easy
That's what I'm going. That's what I'm going for, bruh. DBs and I'm getting receiver.
Up and
They
good.
got hella receivers in the
That'll get
draft.
them one closer. 2 scores down,
yeah.
3
Hey,
timeouts
give me
left.
that.
Still a
Yeah.
chance if they
Win,
can somehow
bro.
get this one back.
They wouldn't even let me get out of this shit.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
Nigga, you. Hey, man, you gotta stay calm, G.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football
Hey, you
back.
might-
Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's
stayed
expecting
away
an
from her all
onside
night.
kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually
we're gonna
recover the
play
ball,
with
which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
Uh-oh.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I don't like how they got the speed shit, though. Ain't no way a nigga that's in the 90s would be outrunning a nigga at 95, 96.
Why not?
That shit.
That's a pretty quick
What you
response to that
mean?
last touchdown drive. It
Six
seemed like they
differences?
maybe
That's
given up
a
momentum.
big difference.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up
Especially when the nigga like right behind him, though. He like right behind you and he still can't catch him.
Instead, they
Knowing he got
low,
the speed.
didn't let him get to the opposite
My
sideline.
niggas catching
And
them. I don't know
Lambeau
what you're
now
talking
after the
about.
touchdown. He'll kick
My
the
niggas,
ball
my
back.
niggas take good angles, man.
Ah, man, that
This
pursuit
is
must
fielded
be
a
on
couple
99,
yards deep.
nigga. 'cause
Nah, but
that's
come
the
on, bro.
GPS.
Niggas wasn't
And all
catching
that
Jerry
work,
Rice
but
in
he
the league,
stopped
bro.
where he
That nigga
ultimately
ran a
would have been,
4.7.
and he's simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard
He
line.
got football speed, though. Some niggas ain't got football speed. we all know football
The
speed,
Colts
track
come to
speed
the
is
line
different.
ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to
3
start
seconds,
the
maybe.
drive, but that one incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off.
I hate how niggas be doing that shit, man. They be backing up about 20 yards deep, fucking with the coverages. They still got that shit
all
fake.
game long. The pass rush, the coverage.
Oh, the
They've all been
receivers?
excellent,
I mean, the
and now they'll
quarterback?
tack on an interception
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Just
when
sitting
the
back there
receiver-
to slip just further
Yeah,
and
when the
further
quarterback
out
go
of hand.
Like he
go
not gonna
all
be
the way
getting
back
pressure.
there.
Yeah.
Scrimmage, the 31 now on first
nigga,
and
that's
10.
It
pressure,
fucks up your
homie.
it fucks up your defense.
To throw
If
is
you look
King.
at it, it fucks up
Throwing
your
to start the
formation and all
drive.
that.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to
Ooh,
run for it.
okay,
The
I see what
decision
the
a good
juke,
one.
juke,
Picking up
juke
the
is.
first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw. King buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
This is Fournette. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo, establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there.
You got the finesse block, you got the lead block, you got the impact block.
Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
Ain't none of them bitches helping.
The Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
What's up, little nigga?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, young fella?
No. Xavier, I was about to send a picture. And I found Well, it was a video,
but
in
possession of the football
I don't know
as
what
we
league
get you
that was.
reset.
It was
They've
they got it on
first and 10
YouTube.
as they search for a late score.
He was playing way far out, and a nigga caught a ball, and he was telling that nigga in your face, nigga. And I had recorded that shit, and I was going to send that shit in the group and tag you, like, nigga, you was hella pissed.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Yeah, I got that play. I swear I recorded it.
You got access to their videos?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Last run
they
got
put it
a
on
couple.
there?
Here's 2nd and 8.
It's been on there like a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Got a man. It's Brown. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Colts first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this is fake.
Dive, and he has it. What a
This
catch.
nigga catching
He's
everything,
going to get a solid
bro.
gain of 9 before
He just
being
throw it
brought
in the
down.
area.
Second
This
and
nigga
right
catch
at a yard.
Hey, that nigga,
The
what's
Colts
his
gonna use
star?
the
Press
first of
that
their
R2 with the analog to see what his trait is. That's probably, you can see what he's
That
doing.
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very
and out
manageable
elite.
2nd and 1.
What that mean? I don't even know what that means.
They go play
That
action
nigga
with
do little shifty
Brissett.
shit.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's
he made that
knocked
like that.
away and
Yeah,
incomplete. A.J. Bouye to find quarterback there to make the play defensively. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Roebuck.
And in the air once more, it's Brissett.
Come
All
on.
the way inside
He
the
caught
15
that?
before they drop
This
it.
game is...
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Broadcast.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this will be a win.